Capricorn, Aquarius. Stop scrolling. This isn't just another video. This is a signal. The supermoon that lit the skies on October 9th didn't just shine. It cracked open destiny itself. When that light touched Earth, it searched for names written in divine code. And if you're hearing this right now, your name was one of them. But listen carefully, because there's a catch. The same lunar force that can crown you with power can also crush everything false in your life. This is not a season for the weak. This is a test for the chosen. In the next few minutes, you're going to feel chills, maybe even tears, because your spirit will recognize the truth before your mind does. And when that happens, don't click away, don't doubt it, because after October 10th, nothing will ever be the same again. Your path, your purpose, your relationships, your reality, all will shift. Stay till the end. I'm going to reveal the 7th echo of the supermoon, the hidden prophecy no astrologer has dared to speak aloud. Comment now, I'm ready for my miracle. When the supermoon rose on October 9th, the world looked calm, but energetically, something massive was shifting beneath the surface. It wasn't just a beautiful light in the sky, it was a pulse, a vibration that ran through every soul chosen to awaken. The energy didn't just appear, it cooled. It activated what the ancients once called the 7 gates of alignment, and only a few signs felt the full impact. Capricorn and Aquarius. You weren't just spectators of this cosmic event. You were summoned by it. That's why you felt it in your body. The sudden anxiety, the mood swings, the strange silence between you and people you once trusted. You felt it in your sleep. Those vivid dreams that seemed too real to forget. You felt it in your finances, the sudden blockages or breakthroughs that made no logical sense. Because the universe wasn't trying to hurt you. It was trying to wake you up. It was shaking the dust off your soul. See, when a supermoon releases that much light, it forces truth to the surface. The masks fall, the lies collapse, and whatever isn't aligned with your purpose starts to crumble. That's why some of you lost people you thought would never leave. That's why opportunities you counted on suddenly disappeared. That's why your emotions have been swinging from fire to ice within hours. It's not chaos, it's recalibration. For Capricorn, that light struck your foundation, your sense of control, your long-term plans, your belief in structure. It's why everything stable suddenly felt shaky. The universe wanted you to see your strength isn't in what you built, it's in how you rise after it shakes. For Aquarius, that light struck your frequency, your voice, your truth, your individuality. You began to question everything, your path, your purpose, your circle. You might have even felt disconnected, as if reality itself stopped matching your vibration. That wasn't you losing touch. That was you outgrowing the version of yourself that couldn't walk through the next gate. The energy of the supermoon is wild, ancient, and intelligent. It doesn't destroy, it refines. It strips away everything that can't follow you into your next chapter. So when things started breaking, the universe was really whispering, "You've outgrown this." That's why relationships ended so suddenly. That's why you felt pressure where you once felt peace. That's why your heart started asking deeper questions at 3 a.m. It's because you've stepped into what I call the aftershock zone, the moment after awakening, when the old energy is trying to hold you back and the new energy is waiting for your command. But here's the truth most people don't see. The aftershock is proof you're alive. It means you've been chosen for movement. You see, before every miracle, there's always a storm. The moon doesn't bless you quietly. It shakes you until you remember who you are. And this time, it's personal. Capricorn, your supermoon. Aftershock is forcing you to let go of control and step into divine timing. You've spent years trying to plan every outcome, hold every wall, fix every problem. But the universe says, this time you don't build it, you allow it. Aquarius, your aftershock is about voice and truth. You've hidden your deepest ideas behind logic or silenced yourself to fit others' comfort zones. But this supermoon broke your filter. You can't fake your frequency anymore. You're being called to speak the truth that heals others. And that's why life suddenly feels like it's splitting in two. Old world, new world. You're walking through a spiritual earthquake, and the reason it hurts is because your soul is stretching. That's what awakening actually feels like. Not calm, not gentle, electric. Some of you have been seeing flashes of light in your dreams or feeling strange time slips, where moments stretch or vanish. You're not imagining it. The veil between your higher self and your physical reality has thinned. The 7 gates of alignment are syncing your internal frequency with the higher plane you were always meant to reach. The universe has one rule. Before it promotes you, it exposes you. It will show you everything that's blocking your path, not to punish you, but to make you aware. Because awareness is the doorway to freedom. The more you resist this change, the longer the storm stays. But the moment you surrender, even silently, you'll notice the shift. Your energy calms, the signs return, the path clears. And maybe right now, you're asking yourself, why me? Because you carry something ancient inside you, a vibration that the world needs right now. You've been through pain, pressure, loss, but you never broke. That's why the supermoon called your name. It knew you were ready to transform pressure into power. This is your metamorphosis moment. The energy that once drained you is now the same energy that will define you. Don't let fear trick you into thinking the shaking means failure. It means rebirth. You've been stripped down to your essence, and from this point forward, only truth will survive in your field. So if everything feels uncertain, remember this. The most powerful souls always face the biggest storms before their breakthrough. Because only through the aftershock can you discover the strength you were born with. The supermoon didn't just touch your life, it rewired your destiny. You were never meant to stay still. You were meant to awaken. And now, you are. But here's the twist. The chaos you felt wasn't punishment. It was preparation. You weren't breaking down. You were being rebuilt. Your world wasn't falling apart. It was falling into place. And this was just the beginning. October 10th, 10/10. To most, it's just another date. But to those who are awake, those who felt the supermoon shake something inside, this date is not ordinary. It's a portal, a divine code, a mirror between worlds. 10/10 is not random. It's the pattern of rebirth multiplied by reflection. The number 1 stands for creation. The number 0 stands for infinity. When they repeat, 10/10, it means the universe is opening 2 doors, one closing behind you and one opening ahead. It's the sound of destiny turning its key. Every year has powerful alignments, but this one is different because it happens right after the October supermoon, the strongest lunar activation of the year. The energy didn't fade when the moon set, it condensed into this exact date. 10/10 is where the light of the supermoon becomes a command. This is the universe's way of saying, choose your timeline. For Capricorn, this portal is about power through peace. You've fought for control for too long. You've worked harder than most, carried others' weight, built walls just to feel safe. But now, silence is your superpower. The 10/10 energy asks you to stop forcing outcomes and start trusting divine flow. Your authority is returning, not through action, but through calm alignment. Capricorn, you've mastered discipline. Now you must master surrender. The moment you stop trying to fix everything, your blessings will find you without resistance. This portal is teaching you that control doesn't create miracles, alignment does. For Aquarius, this portal is about freedom through truth. You've always felt different, the visionary, the rebel, the one who doesn't fit the mold. But lately, that difference has felt like isolation. The 1010 energy isn't punishing you, it's activating your unique frequency. You are being guided to speak what others are afraid to say, to innovate where others imitate. Your truth is your power source. Every time you silence it to keep peace, your energy dims. But this portal is reactivating your authentic vibration, the one that breaks systems, heals minds, and shifts generations. 1010 is the mirror between your old self and your future self. One world is collapsing, the version of you built by fear, habit, and survival. The other is awakening, the version built by faith, clarity, and destiny. It's no coincidence that you've been seeing repeating numbers, déjà vu moments, or strange bursts of intuition. These are not coincidences. They're codes, signals that you're syncing with the 1010 frequency. The universe doesn't shout, it whispers through patterns, and right now, it's whispering. Stop doubting the change you feel. It's your confirmation. Capricorn, this is your time to become still and observe what's unfolding. You are stepping into divine timing. That project, that goal, that dream you've been pushing for, it's already set in motion. The delays you faced weren't rejection. They were redirection. The 1010 portal is rearranging everything to deliver what aligns with your higher path, not your comfort zone. Aquarius, this is your revolution moment. You're not here to fit the system, you're here to rewrite it. The portal energy will start sending you ideas, flashes of creativity, bold visions, sudden urges to start something new. Don't ignore them. Those aren't random thoughts. They're downloads from your higher self, waiting for action. You'll start noticing your intuition becoming louder. Songs, numbers, phrases showing up in perfect timing. Trust it. You're not losing your mind. You're syncing with your mission. Now here's something few understand about 1010. It doesn't just open, it reflects. Whatever energy you bring into it will mirror back to you multiplied. If you bring fear, confusion, and doubt, you'll see more chaos. If you bring faith, gratitude, and courage, you'll see doors open faster than logic allows. That's why this date feels heavy to some and electric to others. It's reflecting their internal state. So right now, you must decide what you want this mirror to show you. Do you want to repeat your old story or rewrite it? Because this portal doesn't wait, it listens. If you've been feeling that strange pull, that something is about to happen, you're not wrong. The energy around 1010 is like the calm before a wave. You can feel it building, you just can't see it yet. But when it hits, it changes everything. Capricorn, your wave brings recognition. The work you did in silence, the seeds you planted years ago, they're about to bloom. But you'll only see it if you stop doubting that you're worthy of it. Aquarius, your wave brings revolution. It's time to create what you've been too afraid to attempt. The universe has already aligned the right people, resources, and moments, all waiting for your yes. You might notice emotional tension leading up to this portal, old memories resurfacing, unexpected endings, or sudden urges to break patterns. Don't resist it. It's not destruction, it's detox. The universe can't fill your hands with new blessings if they're still holding on to expired versions of your past. This 10-10 energy works like light through glass. Whatever cracks are in your spirit will now be illuminated, not to expose you, but to heal you. That's why you may feel emotional or restless. The portal's purpose is to pull every hidden wound to the surface so that your next chapter begins clean. Here's what you need to understand. 1010 is a moment of divine synchronization. Everything you've experienced since the supermoon, the confusion, the delay, the silence, was positioning you for this exact moment. You are standing at the threshold of two timelines. If you step through consciously, with intention and faith, you activate the higher one. If you hesitate, you'll loop back into the same cycles that broke you before. That's the real prophecy. 1010 isn't magic, it's a mirror. It doesn't give you power, it shows you where your power has been hiding all along. And this is where the universe gives its most powerful challenge. Will you walk through the door, or will you watch it close? Because not everyone who feels the portal energy will answer it. Some will stay in fear, repeating old lessons. But those who recognize this moment, those who trust it, will see reality shift in ways that can't be explained by logic. If you're hearing this message, you're already halfway through that door. And now, the energy builds, the countdown to your reset begins. But here's the twist. If you ignore this 10-10 signal, you might miss your once-in-a-lifetime reset. This is the doorway to your rebirth, and hesitation is the only thing that can close it. When the clock strikes 10:10, morning or night, pause, breathe, set your intention, speak your truth out loud. That moment is your personal alignment with the new reality. The universe is listening. This is your rebirth. This is your reflection. And from October 10th forward, you will never be the same again. Right now, both Capricorn and Aquarius are standing at the same invisible border, the line between fear and faith. One side feels safe because it's familiar. The other side feels terrifying because it's unknown. And this is exactly where the universe has placed you, on purpose. That's why everything feels tense right now. You're seeing delays, rejection, silence, or even betrayal. You're watching people drift away, opportunities pause, or plans suddenly stop working. You're not cursed. You're being tested. The universe isn't testing your situation. It's testing your reaction. Because in this season, your reaction determines your reality. When you react with fear, by clinging, chasing, or doubting, the door closes. When you respond with faith, by trusting, releasing, and surrendering, the door opens wider than ever before. The truth is, every blessing has a guardian test before it reaches you. The test asks one question: do you trust what you can't see? Most people fail this moment because they expect comfort, not challenge. But destiny doesn't grow inside comfort zones. It grows where you learn to breathe through uncertainty. For Capricorn, the fear comes from losing control. You've always been the planner, the protector, the one who keeps everything in order. But lately, your world has been spinning in ways you can't predict. That's not failure. It's faith training. The universe is teaching you that power doesn't mean control. It means trust in divine timing. For Aquarius, the fear comes from being misunderstood. You've always walked a different path, but now it feels lonelier than ever. You question if your ideas are too strange, your dreams too impossible. But faith whispers, you're not crazy, you're early. You're ahead of your time, and your isolation is proof that your vision is rare. This battle between fear and faith isn't happening outside you. It's happening inside you. Every thought, every emotion, every decision is casting its vote. And whichever side you feed will shape your next chapter. You might feel stuck right now. You might even think nothing's changing. But in the unseen, everything is rearranging itself. Every delay you face is actually a divine detour, placing you where your miracle can find you. The silence you're hearing is not absence, it's alignment. The rejection you faced wasn't loss, it was redirection. The people who ghosted you didn't leave because you weren't enough. They left because they couldn't stand in the light that's about to crown you. Faith doesn't mean pretending you're not scared. It means walking forward even when you are. It's the quiet belief that something greater is building beneath the chaos. And yes, the betrayal still hurts, the disappointment still stings, but every heartbreak that broke you was also hollowing out space for your next blessing to live in. Some of you are wondering, why would the universe take everything from me? Because sometimes what looks like loss is really preparation for capacity. You were asking for abundance, but your hands were still full of what was holding you back. Faith begins when your comfort ends. Capricorn, you've reached the point where your logic no longer works. And that's exactly where your miracle begins. You're stepping out of a mind-driven season into a heart-driven one. Let your intuition speak. Let stillness be your strength. The more you release, the more doors will quietly unlock. Aquarius, you're learning that not everyone can come with you. Your vibration has changed, and that means your circle must change too. The ones who left didn't abandon you. They completed their role in your evolution. Some souls are assignments, not forever people. And now comes the truth. The universe hides in plain sight. Every ending is secretly a beginning wearing a disguise. You can't see the sunrise if you're still facing the night. And yet, you're standing right at the edge of dawn. The darkness you felt is not punishment, it's transition. The storm that scared you is clearing the air. So ask yourself, which voice are you feeding? The one that says, I'm losing everything, or the one that says, I'm being positioned for more? Because your belief decides your direction. Faith doesn't wait for evidence, it creates it. Every miracle you've ever heard of began in the same space you're in right now. Confusion, uncertainty, silence. But the ones who broke through weren't smarter or luckier. They just refused to stop believing. When the mind screams, it's over, faith whispers, it's only beginning. Right now, you're walking through divine tension, the place between prayer and proof. It's where heaven measures your patience before it delivers your reward. And yes, it feels unfair. You've worked, sacrificed, endured. You've cried behind closed doors, wondering if anyone even noticed. But the universe saw every tear, every quiet moment where you kept going when quitting would have been easier. That's why this moment matters. The test before breakthrough always looks like nothing's happening. But here's the secret. The bigger the delay, the greater the delivery. So hold your ground, stand still, breathe. This is not your breakdown. This is your birth canal. The pain you're feeling is not the end. It's the beginning of movement. Capricorn, your next chapter begins when you finally stop chasing stability outside yourself and realize it's already been inside you all along. The faith you need isn't found in control. It's found in surrender. Aquarius, your power is returning the moment you stop trying to be understood and start being undeniable. Your uniqueness isn't your curse. It's your calling. The right souls will recognize your frequency. And now, the veil lifts, the realization hits. Everything you thought you lost was actually clearing the path for what's next. The people who left you, they were never meant to stay for your upgrade. The universe will never let you carry dead weight into destiny. Every goodbye is protection disguised as pain. So if your heart feels heavy, breathe and whisper, I release what's gone. Because only empty hands can receive what's coming. The real miracle begins when you stop fighting to understand and start allowing things to unfold. Fear says, what if I fail? Faith says, what if this works better than I imagined? Fear looks backward. Faith looks forward. Fear reacts. Faith responds. Fear closes doors. Faith walks through them. And right now, the universe is waiting to see which one you'll choose. Because this isn't a battle for your future. It's a battle for your focus. Whichever side you choose today will echo through every tomorrow. So stand tall, even if you're trembling. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Trust the process, even when it makes no sense. You're not losing anything, you're being lifted. The storm that tried to drown you is the same one washing away what you no longer need. And when the dust settles, you'll realize something sacred. Faith was never about seeing the path, it was about walking it anyway. But here's the twist. The people who left you were never meant to stay for your upgrade. The universe removed them not to punish you, but to prepare you. Because the version of you that's rising now can't be surrounded by the energy that doubted your power. And that's when your transformation becomes unstoppable. If you're hearing this message after October 10th, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you isn't coincidence, it's confirmation. Your miracle has already started moving. The shift has already begun. The universe never announces blessings with fireworks. It whispers through signs. And if you're alert, you'll notice 3 clear signals that your new reality is unfolding right now. Sign number 1, a message or call from an unexpected person. You'll receive a message, call, or encounter that feels random, but it's not. It could be someone you haven't heard from in years. It could be a new face that instantly feels familiar. It could even be a stranger who says something that answers a question you've been silently asking the universe. This isn't about nostalgia or coincidence. It's alignment. The universe sends people as messengers when words alone can't reach you. That conversation, that email, that moment of reconnection. It's a signal. Maybe the person brings you an opportunity. Maybe they bring closure. Maybe they remind you who you were before fear took over. Capricorn, this first sign often comes as reassurance. You might hear from someone who once doubted you, now admitting your growth. It's a reflection of how far you've come, proof that the energy you released is now returning with respect. Aquarius, for you this sign will come as activation. Someone may randomly mention an idea, a plan, or a topic that reignites your passion. Don't brush it off. This is your nudge to act. You asked for clarity. This is how it arrives. The message isn't about who contacts you. It's about why. The universe uses human voices to deliver divine timing. Sign number 2, a dream that feels too real. The second sign arrives when your conscious mind is resting and your spirit is wide awake. In your dreams, you'll begin to notice scenes that feel more vivid than imagination. Moments so clear they linger after you wake up. It might be a conversation, a symbol, or even a place you've never seen but somehow recognize. This isn't just a dream. It's your higher self showing you what's already forming in the energetic realm before it appears in your physical life. Pay attention to what you feel in those dreams. If you sense peace, expansion, or light, your spirit is already walking in your answered prayer. If you feel conflict, confusion, or fear, that's the energy you still need to release before your breakthrough can manifest fully. Capricorn, your dreams may show foundations, buildings, roads, stairs, mountains. These represent the new structure your destiny is building beneath you. They mean stability is returning, but this time it's built on authenticity, not effort. Aquarius, your dreams may involve movement, water, air, flight, crowds, technology. These are signs of your frequency upgrading, of you connecting to your purpose on a global or collective scale. You might even wake up at specific times, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55. Those are confirmation codes. When it happens, don't overthink it. Just whisper, "I received the message," because that acknowledgement keeps the spiritual channel open. Your dreams are not random. They are roadmaps, previews of miracles preparing to enter your timeline. Sign number 3, repeating numbers. 111, 333, or 1010. This is the most undeniable sign, the one that follows you everywhere once your manifestation is in motion. Clocks, receipts, signs, license plates, phone numbers, the pattern repeats until you finally notice. 111, creation, the spark of something new. It's the universe saying, your thoughts are manifesting. Be intentional. 333, assistance, divine guides surrounding you, reminding you that you're supported and never alone. It's the universe whispering, keep going. The unseen help is working. 1010, alignment, a direct link between endings and beginnings, proof that one door has closed and another has quietly opened. If you've been seeing these numbers, it's not superstition, it's synchronization. Each appearance is a heartbeat from the divine, a signal that your vibration is matching your next level. Capricorn, when you see 111, it's your sign to stop doubting and start declaring. Your manifestation is one decision away. Choose to believe even before you see it. When you see 333, your ancestors and guides are reminding you you're protected while you rise. Aquarius, when you see 1010, it's your personal code of activation. It means your higher self is ready to step fully into leadership, vision, and truth. This is when your ideas, projects, and divine timing start to collide perfectly. Numbers are the universe's way of speaking in silence. Every sequence carries a frequency, a vibration of reassurance. And once you start noticing them, you'll realize they appear exactly when you're questioning your path. Because the universe always sends proof right when you're tempted to give up. These three signs are not random. They are markers of motion. They appear when your miracle has already left the spiritual realm and is making its way toward you. It's like hearing footsteps before the person arrives, proof that movement is happening even if you can't see it yet. When these signs appear, don't doubt them. Don't overanalyze them. Just acknowledge and align. If you receive that unexpected message, don't question if it's meaningful. Ask, what's the lesson? If you have that vivid dream, don't dismiss it. Write it down. It's a message for your next chapter. If you see those repeating numbers, don't just smile and move on. Pause and realign your energy with gratitude. The moment you recognize the signs, you speed up the manifestation, because awareness is the key that unlocks the door. But let me tell you something crucial. Here's the twist. The universe won't hand your miracle to you wrapped in comfort. It will test you first, with distraction. Right before the breakthrough, chaos will disguise itself as opportunity. You might be tempted to return to old habits, old relationships, or old fears. That's not the universe punishing you. That's the final exam before the blessing. It will test your focus to see if you've truly outgrown the patterns that used to drain you. That old flame who suddenly reaches out. That tempting job that feels safe but limits your growth. That moment when your faith wavers and fear whispers, "Go back." Those are distractions, not destiny. Because the universe knows what's meant for you won't require you to shrink to receive it. So when the distraction appears, smile and say, "I recognize the test." Then hold your vibration. You're not being pulled backward. You're being asked to prove you've learned the lesson. And when you pass that test, when you choose peace over panic, alignment over attachment, that's when the universe releases the full manifestation. The message arrives. The dream becomes real. The numbers stop appearing, not because the magic is gone, but because the miracle has landed. Capricorn, your test will come through patience. You'll be asked to wait longer than you want to hold your energy steady when everything seems quiet. Don't break. That silence is the universe rearranging your success behind the curtain. Aquarius, Your test will come through focus. You'll have big ideas, sudden impulses, and new paths tempting you at once. But this time, you must choose depth over distraction. What you commit to now becomes your legacy. The moment you understand that distractions are disguised tests, everything changes. You stop chasing, you start choosing. You stop fearing endings, you start expecting upgrades. And that's when your miracle starts moving faster. Because faith without focus is fantasy, but faith with alignment is manifestation. So yes, your miracle is in motion. You might not see it yet, but it's already circling your energy field, waiting for you to recognize it. And when you do, when you notice the call, the dream, the number, the test, you'll know that you're not waiting anymore. You're receiving. You'll feel it like electricity in your chest, calm, certain, inevitable. This is the moment where destiny stops being something you chase and becomes something you embody. The universe won't hand it to you easily. It's testing your focus before your fortune. But once you pass that test, you'll realize your miracle wasn't coming to you. It was awakening through you. Capricorn, Aquarius. Hear this clearly. October 10th is the door. October 11th is your choice. The universe will bless only those who speak their destiny aloud. Right now, declare it in the comments. I claim my 10/10 miracle. I choose faith over fear. My real destiny begins now. Flood the comment section like a digital ritual. Every word you write sends your energy higher. Share this video. Someone you know is standing at their 10/10 gate and needs this message before midnight. Capricorn, Aquarius, your crown is waiting, but you must claim it. The supermoon is watching.